Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sierra and this is your Bestie Blogger. Okay, so today let's talk about passwords with God. So this is something that I started doing maybe a year ago. And I first saw this on social media. But I was in a situation where I really needed to confirm and make sure that I needed clarification. I needed confirmation. I know I'm not the only one. When I'm praying for something or when I feel like God is leading me to something, I'm like, okay, God, like confirm this like 3 times. And then when I see those 3 things, I'm like, okay, confirm it. Can you confirm it like 4 more times? Because I'm really unsure and I don't want to move without you. So, and I'll give you a big example. So when I was traveling in Morocco, I thought I was going for a 2-3 week max trip, and what God was showing me in my dreams, he kept showing me otherwise. And I had a flight, I was getting ready, and the flight that I had, it had actually got pushed back a week. So I have a flight, I'm getting ready, I'm at the airport. So I'm 15 minutes away from the airport. I get a taxi to go to the airport. It takes me over an hour to get there. I don't know how, but it did. When I get there, I'm having so many issues. My plane was delayed, and so many things happened where I missed my flight being at the airport. And so I'm sitting there and I'm trying to figure out, okay, well, that was a connecting flight, so let me see if I can get there. And I wasn't having a lot of help, and I think my flight was like early in the morning, early evening, and I'm sitting at the airport still in 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night, and I'm still trying to figure out what to do. So I'm like, let me just go back, let me get a hotel, let me go to the hotel, relax, and like figure out what to do. Because like I was calm about the whole situation, but everyone keeps calling me like, what are you doing? Like, where are you? What are you going to do? It's getting late, it's getting dark, you need to figure out. So I go to the airport and I stay another day. And I remember the next morning, I woke up, I felt like it wasn't time to leave. Like in my spirit, I felt like it wasn't time to leave. Even when I woke up that morning, I knew I had to go, but it felt like it wasn't time. And so I'm getting ready, I'm brushing my teeth. And as I'm brushing my teeth, I'm thinking, praying, talking to God, because we can talk to God just by thinking all time of the day, throughout the day. And so I'm talking to God, I'm brushing my teeth, and I'm like, okay, God, like all this stuff happened with my flight. What is going on? Do you want me to leave? And then when I thought about, do you want me to leave? That's where I created my password with God. And I told him, I was like, okay, if I'm supposed to stay at least 2 more days here, let me see X, Y, and Z. Show me these things, because I've been staying in this area for about 2 or 3 weeks now, and I haven't seen this thing at all. So I was like, this is gonna be the thing that I asked God to show me. So later on, I go out, I'm walking with some people. The thing I thought to myself, never once said out loud, and I was like, okay, I passed it. It was not too far from my hotel, and it was like literally in the middle. It was in the middle of the walk, and I'm in the Medina America, so it's middle of the walkway. It wasn't on the side, it's like straight in the middle. I walked past it, and I'm just staring at it like, oh wow, like this is really like, okay. And everybody was like, do you want to go there? Like, do you want some? Like, what's going on? And I was like, no, because now I'm processing like, okay, like God wants me to stay at least 2 more days. Those 2 more days actually ended up being more than half a year that I lived there. And but this is where the whole password with God comes in, is when you're really unsure about the next move, especially when it's a big move. Even it doesn't even have to be that big, and I always create different ones, and I've done this a lot since I started this, where I'm talking to God and for a particular situation. Because again, there's a lot of things that can be happening in our life at once, and sometimes we may be praying for something or a sign, and you get a sign and you're like, wait, God, was this for that or was this for this? So when I'm praying about something, I'll just pray. I'll just ask him, like, in my head, I'm like, okay, God. And I'll think about it like, okay, if you want me to go to the market on Tuesday, well, if you want me to go to the market, would so-and-so show me this, or give me confirmation about this. I think this is just a weird example. Or whatever you're dealing with, like, oh, if I should take the promotion, show me a purple giraffe. And it could be like the randomest things. And the thing is, when you're thinking those thoughts, one, only you're thinking it, you've never said out loud, so it's not like you've spoken to your phone and your phone's listening and then you're gonna start seeing all the stuff on your phone. I make sure I never speak it out loud. I never tell anyone. Even when it comes to pass, I still don't tell anyone. That's how you'll create a password with God. Is you'll go to him, you'll pray. And it should be something that you've been praying over and talking to him about. You just need extra confirmation. As you're praying with him, he'll even put something in alignment where it may drop in your spirit of something just random and bizarre that you may not even think you ever see or ever know. Sometimes that's how it works, and that's how you really know, like okay, like that's a weird thing to think of. And then 1-2 days later, a few minutes later, you'll see it. And you like, okay, that's definitely God. That is my example of how I've used it before. I've used it in other different situations where I had to make a very hard decision, and I wasn't sure. I was confused on which decision was happening, because again, sometimes in life, the enemy will try and duplicate a situation where it's like, okay, this one's from God, but this one's very similar, and I can't quite tell which one you are sending me, God. So that's another time when I had to do a password with God. Like, okay, if I need to go this way, if I need to go this way, like, I don't want to move without you guiding my steps. And he'll speak to me. Sometimes it's not always the choice that we want, but you're like, okay, God, like, you showed me that. I know that's from you. And so I'll continue to move with your grace. But hopefully that can help someone when they're making a decision, because I know using that password with God has helped me with extra confirmation. But yeah, I hope you try it in your next prayer if you're someone who needs confirmation after confirmation. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.